So, John, it probably wasn't a result you envisioned, but what did you make of the lads' performance and ended up the outcome?
It were a 4-1 game. They scored 3 of the best goals you're ever going to watch. We go 1-0 up. That's what you're looking for. We're controlling the game, and then silly decision to pass the ball where we did, and Danny gives a foul away. And listen, and he does this with Hatfield. He's done it for a long time. What a goal! Fair play, no problem. We get the ball and we go again. But then you don't get out to the second one, and it's an unbelievable strike. It's an unbelievable strike, innit? And then third is the same again. But you can nitpick and talk about getting closer and getting your opponent's head down. But there, 3, they wouldn't do that again. Score 3 goals like that in one half, and you come in sort of not scratching your head, because we should have been better in our final third. But you sort of hold your hands up and go, right, they scored 3 worldies. No danger with that. And then second half, I think we huffed and puffed. They managed the game really well. They played well. Let's not pretend they've not deserved to win, because they have. That's not what I'm suggesting here. We got beat 4-1, but 3 as good as the goals you're ever going to see, and hit the bar from the halfway line. But we just huffed and puffed a little bit. Second half, got in behind a couple of times. They got a good keeper. The amount of times we got in behind, we slid it in the front post and scored, or the keeper's power. Pete's a top keeper, kept all the things, takes the pressure off. But I thought they played well. I thought they deserved to win. Obviously, the scoreline shows that. I didn't think we were particularly bad. I think we've been worse here a few weeks ago and won. But sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and go, look, just one of them days at the office where there's not too much you can nitpick about. Again, we've been punished so many times this season where we're pushing to try and get back in the game, and then they scored the 4th goal. Not really too fussed, if I'm honest with you. We're defending 1v1 all over the place at that point, but it's the fact that we've not opened up a little bit more second half. That's I'm more concerned about. A lot of endeavour, plenty of endeavour, just lack quality, and I can't say that too many times this year where we haven't played with quality, especially going forward.
I was going to say, initially when we initially saw the team sheet, it looks like very attacking base lineup in terms of the wing backs that you selected for today. Was that originally the intent? To
win the game? Of course.
Well, I know that's always the aim, but in terms of the attackingness of the lineup.
We went 1-0 up, didn't we? As I said, we were battering the door down for the first 20 minutes. That's, I think, 80% of the games we've been leading in. And there's something fundamentally going wrong, isn't there, when you've been leading in games and aren't holding on to leads? Because when you're top of the league, when you're doing what we did last year, you hold on to them leads and push on. This level's a totally different level. So whatever we're doing, however we're setting up at the start is working because of the amount of time we're getting our nose in front. But the concentration levels have to stay high. The first 3 goals had nothing to do with, and we rotate with good players, as you said, coming into the team. But that had nothing to do with their goals. I thought Lucas Weaver, who came on the right side, was outstanding. I thought Lewis Maynard, who obviously took the place of Ollie Thornley, was very good. The team needed rotating with the amount of games we played, especially after that on Tuesday night. But you've just got to, sometimes you've got to hold your hands up, you've got to shake their hands and say, well done, well played. You're not going to come up against that again this season in terms of the goals that they've scored. They'll know that. Dow don't score lots of goals. That's the discouraging thing from our point of view, is that they don't score lots of goals. But when you watch the game back, it was like a goal a month competition. And we take that. I'll take that type of defeat all day long. I've got no problem with that. It's the ones where we're not in control of the game and you're getting pulled about a little bit and you don't know how to stay in it, but that weren't one of them.
In terms of, you say lack of quality, wanted to work on that. How do you work on that?
Only today. We're just in the second half. It's not about how you work on things. It's how the opposition defend. So we've got in really good areas where we've played some really good forward passes, got in behind, and then when we talk about quality, I'm talking about, can we pick a man out? Can we get a shot off? Decision making in the final third, and that was off today. But that would be taken away from how well they defended. They defended their front post extremely well. I thought the 2 centre-halves were outstanding, 2 really good full-backs. We kept getting at the left back, who we knew we were carrying a bit of an injury, and he eventually had to come off. Scott's been a top player, but he just weren't to be today. We've been 5 unbeaten before today, and the disappointing thing for me is, as I say, it's one, the goals conceded, but we couldn't do much about the first half, and secondly, we've not built that momentum, because you know what it's like here. You get that second goal, the momentum takes you onto the third and the fourth. But we didn't get that today, but that's not going to happen every week. So we have to manage games better when we are 1-0 in the lead.
And then moving on, you're looking ahead now towards obviously Thornton Cleavers in a week, and then Solihull a week today in the trophy. Well, I can't say what you're thinking. You obviously are processing what's happened today first, but in your mind, what do you think?
Yeah, we've got two more cup games coming up now, and then we've got the festive period. So, listen, we've been on a good run. Let's not get away from that. We had a really poor, awful start for numerous reasons for the first 10 games, and in the last sort of 7 or 8 have been outstanding. Today was an off day. We're hoping it was an off day. So we've got the 2 cup games that we're looking forward to, and then we've got some fantastic league games. I think if you look at the league games, I think we've got Kiddie, Curzon, Alverton and Chorley coming up. We'll find out about ourselves in this league, and how much we deserve to be here. Because it's all well and good turning up and beating the teams in and around you, or getting points against you, but they're the real acid tests. So we'll enjoy the next couple of weeks in the cup games. We'll reflect on this today, and see what happens.
Cheers, John.
All right, buddy. All right.